I was sidelined from life a few years ago when I had a tailbone infection that I brought on. I asked for it and I got it. I was in a recliner for 45 days, basically disabled for almost a year. And I asked for that. But during that time, I had to do something that humans don't have to do. I had to experience holidays without my family because they were going to continue in holiday whether I could walk or not. And so Christmas, everything, they continued on with doing their thing. What you come to realize when it's Thanksgiving and you're alone and it's like the tradition of cooking the turkey, the smell in the house, all those rote things that we crave to make life normal and feel okay. For the first year, they were traveling. I made a turkey for myself with a tailbone infection, and I did the best just to recreate that thing that we all do. Your biggest enemy on the planet is the calendar. There are 2 days on this thing that I have to adhere to, that I have to take an action step to. And those 2 days only, and those 2 days are spring forward and fall back, because I am part of life and I do have to keep appointments. So the other holidays, and you know this throughout, all they do for you is create expectation, letdown, desires because of the romanticizing the movies about what things are supposed to be. New Year's Eve, you just want somebody special to kiss, but he's got to be really special. You don't want to kiss just anybody. Valentine's Day. How many people have had to go through Valentine's Day dreaming and wishing and hoping, and then sometimes they had a good Valentine's Day, because the expectation of I need to be in love and he needs to do this and we have timelines and all this stuff we got to do. No, stepping away from humans is the best thing you could do, because you step away from everything that wants you to spend money. When I first moved to Mount Shasta, I got a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and I think I sent my ex and my daughter each a present. It was just simple, and lights. I had lights. I love lights. Last Christmas, I put everything like on Craigslist or whatever. It's like, why do we do that? And this is all in the book, but it comes to me that when I see something that screams, get that for her or him, or he'd love that, I get it. And then I give it to them then. I don't do stuff because I have to, or it's an expectation. It's because when I see something that will make someone happy, I love to give things to people to make them happy. And their happiness pours happiness onto other people and to you. So Christmas, the expectation, the letdown. The expectation is what creates the letdown, guys. We should not expect stuff. I've walked away from all holidays except for spring forward, fall back. And if that ever changes, I don't need a calendar. You have to look at holidays, what's on the calendar, and why it's created. I had a friend once, the first friend when this journey started becoming a journey into a spirituality, because I didn't know that word yet. And I met her on a cruise ship, and she was very alone. She had been with a partner forever, and they were no longer. And so she was lonely, and she's like, she gave me very clear parameters on what she needed from me and expected from me to make our relationship. And I was like pretty flexible. I'm like, what do you need? She said, on my birthday, please acknowledge me. Please celebrate me. Let me know you're thinking about me. And I thought I could do that. And so I made sure to call her. I made sure she had a card before her birthday. So it was done. It didn't take a lot of effort, but she stated what she needed. So you need to think, why do you need people to celebrate you on the day that you popped out of something? You were born, congratulations, but it's not something that you should celebrate. Yay, I'm still alive. And why do we do this? Why did we create, you give me things because it's my birthday? Why do we do this? Christmas, you expect things. I was in her life for a while until she found a new partner. And then I was no longer even needed in her life at all. I was a utility, somebody who would send her a card and be there for her until she found the person that she needed to be there for her always. And that was when she parked her spirit. I've never parked my spirit. I've just kept going the whole way. And I'm here. I'm at the end of the rainbow, guys. I'm at the space to where you know none of this is real. You understand everything. You've walked through every story that you were ever stuck in. You looked at it and thought, oh my God, did I really do that? But then you leave it and then you move on. And then you get to the space where you have no story. You have no connections to anyone. It's just you and the sky. And the sky tells you everything you need to do and know. You work from your higher self because you are no longer in the way. So everything in the calendar and the whole concept of family clusters, it's just keeping you further and further getting to switch phones. The other one was full. So the whole concept of family, birthing babies, raising them as ours, they belong to us, none of that is real. Babies who are born need to be able to just go and they can find their path. I know this is all too much for you to comprehend. That's the big picture. But for now, the calendar, you know how it makes you feel. It breaks your heart time and time again. It's coming. You see it. Birthdays are coming. You need to be celebrated on all these days. You want people to remember you. If they don't remember you, if they don't post on Facebook that they're thinking of you, you look and see who's not thinking of you, and it breaks your heart. When you lose all expectations, when you step away from the human village and you don't have those expectations, you think people are supposed to do things a certain way to make you happy, stop being sensitive. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So Christmas, Thanksgiving, all of these romanticized things that we do, they do not exist. Erase those days from your world. Go into who am I without all of those things that we've created and start there. Don't give away your power, guys. We are unlimited beings, and I found that space. And then receiving the Celestine prophecy in my mailbox and reading that broke me down, dropped me to my knees, because that fiction book confirmed everything that I just wrote. I live from the lens of will in the Celestine prophecy. Beyond that, light years beyond that. And you can do this too. You just have to drop the story. Don't be a victim. Don't believe you're supposed to stay stuck with someone because you're not. How can you stay with one person for your entire life? Oh, celebrating anniversaries when I see, yay, with 25 years, I'm thinking, oh my God, 25 years already? Stop it. Stop it, because you're not supposed to be there dragging each other across the finish line and making babies and looking at your 401k. You're supposed to be out in the world because you're fluid, finding your soul and your adventure. That's it for now, Cari Palmer. Get on this journey. You're going to love it.